Okay, in this video, we are going to continue our discussion on the vertebral column. Okay, this is it. We have 33 vertebrae, starting from the cervical vertebrae, thoracic, lumbar, sacrum, and coccyx. So this is the parts of a vertebra. So to introduce to you, this is the body of a vertebra, also known as the centrum. And also we have, if there is a hole here, that's the foramen. This is called the vertebral foramen, which is in the middle. Vertebral foramen is meant for the spinal cord to pass through. And that we also have processes. Okay, processes, namely spinous process. Spinous ini merujuk kepada spine ataupun backbone. Okay, so when you look at this picture, side view, lateral view, this is spinous process. So at the back ini. If you are thin enough, sometimes you can feel it with your finger. Okay, this is the spinous process. Also, we have transverse process ataupun yang melintang, which is at the side, the left side, and also the right side. Okay, as depicted here, these are the transverse processes. That's the general parts of a vertebra. Okay, next we are going to look into cervical vertebrae. Okay, there are 7 of them starting from C1 and end with C7. So the first two has got specific names for it. If it is C1, it is also known as the atlas vertebra. Okay, atlas vertebra. So this figure 14.5 shows the atlas vertebra. That's the first cervical vertebra. So this vertebra has got specific features like these, which enables us to easily identify it by looking at the feature. Okay, first it has a large neural canal. Okay, neural canal, very large. That's the vertebral foramen. Just now we show the vertebral foramen, very large for atlas ataupun C1 ini. And look at the spinous process, very short. Okay, and there is also, apart from this hole in the middle, there are 2 other holes at the side. So these 2 holes over here is called the transverse. Manakah dia berada di tepi kan? So transverse, but since it is a hole, we call it as transverse foramen. Okay, singular. If it is plural, so we say this atlas vertebra has got transverse foramina. Okay, but notice there's no centrum here, which is at the atlas vertebra. Atlas vertebra ini tidak ada centrum, tidak ada body dia. Okay, and the vertebra articulates with the skull. Okay, it articulates with the skull. Maksudnya dia ini memang the first vertebra that is in direct contact dengan tulang tengkorak ini. Okay, articulates with the skull. Okay, next one followed after atlas, we call it as the axial vertebra. Axial vertebra, and that is C2. Okay, C2. So second cervical vertebra. The axial vertebrae has a large spinous process. Ini dia punya spinous process itu besar berbanding dengan just now the atlas C1 has got small spinous process. And there is a pair of transverse foramina as well. Ini dia punya gambar axial vertebra, spinous process, large. Okay, ada neural canal ataupun the vertebral foramen, transverse foramina also present. Okay, and then it has an odontoid process that articulates yang bersambung dengan facet of the atlas vertebra's neural canal. Okay, maksudnya di sini you see the dotted lines over here, this region kan? There's a hole here, okay, which is meant for the odontoid process to fit in. So it says articulates with the facet of the atlas vertebra's neural canal. Okay. Nah, this is the one. Axial vertebra. And then kita ada atlas vertebra. That's the C1. So this is the odontoid process which articulates with the C1 here. Dia akan fit masuk betul-betul into the atlas vertebra's neural canal. Okay, that's the features of these axial vertebra. So remember the odontoid process. Okay. Then the remaining cervical vertebrae, that means from C3 to C7, these are the characteristics that they possess short spinous process. Spinous process, pendek, small centrum, the body, this is the body, is also considered small, okay, as compared to lumbar vertebrae. Wide and short transverse process. Okay, let's look at the transverse process. This is it. Transverse process itu lebar, pendek sikit, and there is also a pair of transverse foramina. Okay, masih lagi dekat sini ada dia punya lubang. Transverse foramina. Okay, cervical vertebrae. Okay, this one is a bit blurry, but you can see that the spinal cord fits in. It is contained within this neural canal. Any spinous process, transverse process.